It's been a long time, girl. And what have we been doing?
Enjoying ourselves, entertaining guests that have come to visit us.
And we're at
Thane, Wyoming.
Thane, Wyoming.
Happy place.
This is our home base, and it is our happy place. It is such a beautiful, beautiful spot. It's a little hidden slice of heaven that we only we know about. Well, that and 800 of the other people that live here. But we have just been having the best time entertaining family and friends. Oh, got a happy little neighbor going by on her bicycle. People are so cheery here, and everybody's walking around riding their bicycles, and it's just been a glorious, how long we been here now? A month? A little over a month.
Yeah, 6 weeks.
And the weather has been glorious in that we like blustering weather. We like it when it's snowing and windy and rainy and all that. It's a little bit windy today, so it's probably in the camera. But we've just had the most beautiful weather. So let me show you the view. And the storm clouds just roll across the valley, and the snow shafts, rain shafts, and lightning and thunder and beautiful rainbows here. It's just wonderful.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I love being here. It's so peaceful. It's just, our friends are fantastic, and it's just, there's so much to do. Got a lot to do here.
Yeah. So let's show you again. You've got a view of how we've set things up. There's Pearl. Everybody loves Pearl. We're still getting lots of compliments about the Broken Arrow Trail episode that we did in Sedona. The Jeep people are really loving it. And it looks like we'll probably have to put our awnings in because the wind is really starting to kick up. But there's the fifth wheel. Big long fifth wheel, 42 feet long, beautiful deck here. We've got a pile of stuff under our gazebo because we are doing something very special in the next few days. What are we doing?
This is a long time coming that we have wanted to do for a couple of years, and for this reason and that reason it just didn't happen until now. But we're gonna put in a pond, and I am so excited with the waterfall. So it's even gonna be more peace with the water sound, and we're gonna make it natural, like if you're hiking and you go see the beautiful rocks and the driftwood and the moss, and it's gonna be amazing.
So where are we putting this?
Well, let's go look.
Okay. So we'll come over here. There's the fire pit. Oh, do we have good times with friends sitting around the fire
We
pit?
have to keep our cushions covered because
Yeah.
we get rain.
Okay, so this is where the pond is going to go. And so the waterfall, you can see that I've already started putting up some cinder blocks because the waterfall is going to be over here, and there's going to be a buildup of dirt, and we're going to stake down these cinder blocks so that it protects the fence from the pressure of the dirt pushing against it. Waterfall coming down, and the main pool will be all over here, all the way across, and then going across here will be a bridge, a wooden bridge that we'll build. We've been letting the aspen runners grow in this area until we committed to building the pond, because if we didn't put the pond here, we would want this to fill in with aspens. But I believe that we are pretty much committed that we are going to put the pond here. And to sit with the fire pit, with the sound of that water coming down that gentle waterfall, and there's gonna be lily pads. Not many fish, but definitely a lot of lily pads and other aquatic plants on each side and around the rim of the pond. It's just going to be glorious. glorious, I tell you.
We have a renter, so that's why there's another motorhome on our site.
Yeah,
It's
so
not us.
you know, we were supposed to not be here this season. We were going to travel around the United States and do another loop, and then we kind of changed our minds. Why? I don't know. It's just kind of the way we roll. We just
The
make up.
Kessler left turn.
Yeah, we make decisions at the last second, and so we had made an agreement with somebody to rent this other site from us for the whole season. We ended up being here anyway, so we honored our agreement with them because they need this site. Things are pretty booked up here, and so they really needed the site, and so we kept our obligation to them. So they're going to rent for the whole season on the other site. So that's what you'll be seeing in the background. Typically we don't rent, but we wanted somebody to keep an eye on the site, and it was a good deal for us and a good deal for them. So Kim's got her clippers, and she's going to cut all these aspen runners that we've been saving until we knew for sure that we were going to do this pond. So she's got to clip all these. This tree here might be moved, but all these runners, they've got to go. It's kind of sad for us because we protect these runners. So as soon as she gets done doing that, then I'll mow all this, take these pavers out, and then we'll be ready to start digging. Timber!
Those pavers have been there a few years. They've sunk into the dirt.
We can use those.
Mm-hmm.
We're upsetting all the worms. Okay, I'll mow this. So now that I've got it all mowed, for the most part, we might do a little bit more trimming of some of the runners, of the aspen runners. Now we can get a line or hose or something and start marking out the general shape of the pond. So you ready to do that?
Yes, I'm excited.
Part, isn't it?
This is the part I've been waiting for. I'm happy.
Okay, we kind of got this general shape here. The idea is there'll be the waterfall coming down here doing a little zigzaggy thing. There's going to be a bog here with water plants this high and the water will spill out over the edge. There'll be one there, and then there'll be another bog here. So that'll give this area some character, because the way that it looks right now, it looks kind of round and not a whole lot of character. But I think when we get the rocks, and it does do a little bit of curvature over there, so the pond will go into the trees and kind of disappear into the trees and come around this way, curve around this aspen here. And then the bridge, we'll have to get this to grow this way. I trim it a little bit, and the bridge will be like right about here, and that gives a really nice big body of water on either side of the bridge. But you could sit on the bridge and then look into the meadow and have the pond and the meadow. That would be kind of meditational, don't you think?
It will be incredible.
So I don't know. I think that this is the general idea. What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah.
I like that we scooted it into the trees. I think that's a great idea.
So what's the next step?
Digging.
Yeah, we'll mark it.
Okay.
We'll mark it, and then we'll start digging, starting at the center, I guess,
Yeah.
and move our way to the outer, because we're going to have a ledge that's down maybe 9 to 12 inches, whatever the one shovel deep is, and that ledge will be used to put rocks in certain places, and then also plants strategically placed. And then we'll only have the one ledge down to the bottom, because this pond's only going to be 2 feet deep at the most. It's not for koi, it's just going to be for lily pads and stuff, so it doesn't need to be super deep. So I guess we'll do the marking, and then we'll start digging.
That sounds good.
All right, great.